Alright, welcome into the closer look. I actually want to update the closer look with the Abaddon because I did few mistakes there. I first should say how I'm actually making these videos. So, the idea is to put it out before it hits main client. You know why? Because people usually don't update their test clients, they don't check it out. There's very little amount of people checking the test client out. They usually are searching for videos, images on a forum, kind of discussing the hero and stuff like that. So I want to put it out, logically, to get, most attention to that video, because it's, it's an Abaddon, it's a new hero, it's excitement for people, so I want to kind of see that this is how it looks, this is how it plays, this is how, the interaction is being done with the hero and his spells. So that's why I just need to put it out before it hits the main client. Now the thing is, it may be bugged, so I'm putting trust into Valve programming and kind of just porting one hero from Dota 1 with these mechanics that they should be written down. This is the interaction, this is how it should be done. And you know what? They have the person that creates the Dota 1, right? I mean, they have him, right? Somewhere. Or not anymore. I don't know. So he should be saying like, okay, this is how it works if there's a problem. These are the basic mechanics that should be done in the first place. So I'm trusting Valve in that sense that it will be okay enough for me to test it and kind of bring you some certain ideas about the hero. There was not much things wrong about the hero, not necessarily from your point of a gameplay, but of course few things were wrong. So right now this is an updated version. I don't think we are still there yet, but at least I want to kind of present few things. So first of all, to think about, and I think I knew that, but I was testing it and I was like, okay, I can agree that maybe this is how it should be done in Dota 2. Apparently not, they fixed it. So we have different outcome from this one. So if there's a more damage than his shield or the threshold is, which is 400 HPs, it's gonna kill you. Alright. So that's the first thing. If there's a more damage, even if somebody hits you, for example, I assume, if somebody hits you, has a divine and hits you with the crit enough that it's more than those 400 HPs if you have, then you're gonna die. Simple as that. So if the hit or spell or anything is more than 400 HPs that you have, so it can be 500, 600, whatever it is, it's gonna kill you. His ulti, by the way, it's gonna kill you too if you are below that certain amount, even if it's a shield, it seems. So that's the same mechanic as with her. If you're under this amount of HP's threshold, it's gonna kill you. Now the thing is, what if I'm kind of below that threshold and with a shield? It will kill you. So that's additional thing that will kill you. So those were kind of the things I was wrong about. There was one more thing that I couldn't really get from description, because the description is kind of this is put before you actually attack, so the buff for him, which is the attack speed and the movement speed, they are done before an actual hit and damage is counted for. So I was thinking it's okay, the effort triggered by animation. It's actually triggered by the attack itself, so you have to hit him with the damage and then the buff is actually placed on him. But of course you are gaining on the first hit you are gaining the buff, so it's kind of a close thing that, it's like the second or millisecond that before the damage is counted, it actually looks like it's being hit already, but that's the thing. You actually need to hit the guy with the damage to apply the debuff on him, and of course apply the buff for your allies or yourself with the next hit. So those were the two things I was kind of wrong about, or the test client basically worked like that, and it was like the first update was already done. I was like, okay, they didn't fix anything like that, so I was like, okay, let's go with this. Because you know what? It's Dota 2, some mechanics are different. So I was like, okay, I took it as it was, and I went with it, because I couldn't test it the other way. I actually didn't have even Warcraft 3 installed. Now the thing is, that in the video, we had additional thing that's been done, and that is Ancient Apparition Ulti. Ancient Apparition Ulti clearly is different than Dota 1. There's a proven, in the videos, go for developers forum, dev Dota 2 something. just Google developers forum, gameplay bug section, known bug list, and search for Kraken Shell. His ulti in Dota 1 is dispelled by Kraken Shell. In Dota 2 is not. The effect, of course, with no healing. It pops. As you can see, in Dota 2, it does not. The same thing applies to Slark, in Dota 1, he can dispel the effect of the Ancient Oppression ulti, and use Scepter too. Use Scepter can dispel, for example, haste from Darkseer, haste from like a rune. Use Scepter can dispel that on the enemy hero. So technically, oh, not technically, use Scepter in Dota 1 dispels the effect of the A ulti. Here, it does not. So we have already three things that work completely differently than in Dota 1. So I was wondering, that's why I actually said that it may be the Bloodseeker ulti, because I clearly shouldn't have the A ulti anymore on me. That was my thinking. So right now the shield does not remove it. Ulti does not remove it. So you're not gonna be healing while under effect of the A ulti. Is it correct mechanic or not? I'm not sure. I already, showed you 3 examples, Use Scepter, Kraken Shell, and Dark Pact of the Slark, that are removing the effect instantly of the A ulti. Of course, based on what the spells do. Here, it does not. And should it? I don't know. It removes, Patch's ulti, Sticking Up Palm from Batrider. I heard it removes Bane ulti. We can try that. It removes Bane ulti from a target. Just a shield. Removed. It removes maybe ulti even on me, if it's, casted under those HPs. So...
Your middle tower is under attack.
So, like, is it... See, like, removed. So, I'm just putting it out there that... Take that first video, and even the first weeks... In some heroes, like the Slark and Batrider, they were working incorrectly for months. They were played in the major tournaments incorrect, basically. Not Slark, but Batrider definitely was. So take it as a preview. Take it as like a first video, and then of course with the gameplay, with the comments, you can kind of say, oh, this is not how it's supposed to work. It's done wrongly. They will maybe fix that in the future. So this is kind of the outtake of this. That I really have to trust Valve in this, because I cannot, I cannot test it in Dota 1 anymore, and I don't remember how it worked previously, because I played this, 2 years ago, the Abaddon, for example. So I have to put little trust in Valve that they will get the simplest mechanics. They will kind of think them through, because that would be my first thing asking. If I'm over those HPs and I have still the ulti, or I still have the ulti, and will it kill me or not? That's like the first thing. If it's more damage than the threshold, will it kill me? And the question is, yes, it will. But that's so basic that it's like real weird to me. And that's why I was kind of, making the video at that point, because I was like, I guess so. I mean, this is a major thing, a simple thing to test, and yet it's done wrongly. So I didn't even think it's gonna be done like wrongly. I was like going with that. So that's it. That's the update. Kind of presented a few things. We still don't know about the A ulti. We'll see, of course. Over time, it's gonna be fixed probably. So thanks for watching. I'm gonna make a different video about Abaddon. Maybe on like a different role, different gameplay of his to kind of present to you. But definitely, there's gonna be some problems even in the next gameplay. So keep in mind that the first close look is like a preview based on what Valve will allow me to do, and I kind of, in some heroes that I don't remember, I kind of have to go with that. So thanks for watching, that's the update.